We're joined here today by head women's basketball coach Dave Skolin. The Wildcats got about a third of the way through their 2012-2013 schedule. Coach, your team is off to a 10-2 start to the season. You're halfway, to your 11th consecutive 20-win season. Can you just talk about the start to your season? What have you liked? What have you disliked about your team's performance thus far?
Yeah, we have very high expectations this year. So I think at this point, I think we're a little inconsistent. We've played well at times, but we definitely need to be more consistent in terms of our focus and our energy level. I mean, this past weekend, we had 2 games and 4 halves. The first 3 halves we really did not play very well, and then the last half we played very well. Before that, though, our game at Roberts Wesleyan, we played extremely well for the last 30 minutes, and really the first 10 minutes we didn't play bad, just that Roberts played so well and got a 15-point lead, and then we ended up winning by double figures, so we played really well there. And I think that we need to be more consistent. Every team's going to have their ups and downs, but right now I think that we can. We have too many ups and downs. I think we need to be more consistent in our energy level.
One of the strengths of your team seems to be their effort and abilities on the defensive end. You're holding teams to just under 56 points a game. How has your defensive effort fueled your 10-2 start?
Yeah, well, we definitely do rely defensively on our defense most. Last year it was definitely something that was we were an average team offensively, and defensively we were a great team. This year we're probably not quite as good defensively as last year. I think we might be a little bit better offensively, and we have to be aggressive. We have to be aggressive. We have to play with energy, and again, that's something I think that's still been a little inconsistent. I think we need to be more consistent with it. And again, it's hard to we're 10-2 and we have a good record, but like I said, we have very high expectations, and I think that we can be more consistent with our energy level on defense. And we play more forward guard. We're a little smaller than last year, so we don't have the great overall size with our team, but we're still very athletic on the perimeter, and we want to put pressure on the ball and be aggressive defensively.
One of those players that leads your defense and your offense, for that matter, is Chelsea Andorka, who's a senior for you. She's in her 2nd year in the program now after transferring in last year from Notre Dame College, and you've been getting great production out of her. She's leading your team in scoring, 14.8 points per game. She's 2nd on your team in rebounding at 7.4 rebounds, and she's leading your team in assists at 4.7. She also went over 1,000 points for her career last week. What has her contribution meant to your team so far?
Yeah, Chelsea's been playing great. I've been saying that our team needs to be a little more consistent. Well, Chelsea's somebody who has been consistent. She's been consistently good every game. I don't really think she's had a bad game, even on her games that if she's not playing as well. She's so good all around that she contributes to our team success. She's been playing great defensively. Tall, long, athletic guard. Makes it difficult for people to get shots off against her. She's getting out in transition. She's playing more intelligently, I think, every game, and she's so athletic that she gets her shots off so well. And she's been playing really well. I think she's been our most consistent player this year, and I don't think she's had a bad game yet.
You've also been getting some real good contributions from some of your reserves. I know Leah Zahn had a big start to the season, and she's been slowed by an injury of late, but also Rayanne Stillwell, who's a redshirt freshman for you, came in as a highly sought-after recruit. What have these players been meant for you off the bench?
Yeah, Rayanne's. I'm really happy with her energy off the bench. That's something I really like to have, somebody coming off the bench that plays with a lot of energy, and she really does. She plays really quickly. We like to play up tempo. She's been pretty focused on keeping her energy level up high, and she really does help us get up and down the court with her energy level. She's been knocking down some threes and taking the ball to the basket well, and I'm really pleased with the way that she's playing so far. And Leah, you asked me right now. I mean, she's just coming off of an injury. She missed a few games, and is back, played this weekend, but in a little bit more of a limited role. And so we'll need her to get back to where she was looking beforehand in the beginning of the season, because we definitely need her to come in and knock down shots. And she does, besides knocking down three-pointers, Leah does not make many mistakes, which is always helpful. I mean, she doesn't turn the ball over much. And, we definitely need her to get back to full strength to play to our potential.
And, lastly, Coach, you've got Maine Fort Kent coming in here this weekend. You guys will be looking for your 8th home win of the year. You've been especially good here, 124-12, dating back to 2002, 2003. Then you're on the road for some tough games at the Shawnee State Tournament, December 15th and 16th. Can you just talk about the challenges that you guys will face in your upcoming schedule as we move towards the holidays?
Yeah, we're coming towards the toughest part of our schedule. I mean, we do have 3 home games mixed in there. But then during that, right after exams, we go to Shawnee State, play at Shawnee State, and then play at 8 o'clock, and then come back and play Georgetown at 11 a.m. the next day. And those are the 2 of the best NAIA programs in the country, 2 of the very best. So those games will be real difficult. We go to Florida. We play 3 teams that made the NAIA National Tournament last year, and the other one made it 2 years ago. And then after that, we go and play NCAA Division I Cornell. So it's a stretch where we're going to see what we're made of. This is the toughest part of our schedule coming up. And I think we have a great shot in every one of those games as long as we continue to improve and again are more consistent with our energy level. But I'm excited. It's fun playing great teams, and we're looking forward to it.
Well, I want to thank you for joining me today, Coach. The Wildcats are back in action, as we alluded to, at home here at Lumsden Gymnasium this Sunday, December 2nd at 2 p.m. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Mike.